Basic Appraisal Principles, page 36. Table 2, Period 2. Effective date of opinion of value examples. Event, effective date. Event, an appraisal to be used for inheritance tax. Effective date, retrospective, generally date of death. Event, lawsuits. Effective date, date will be determined by the court. It could be retrospective, prospective, or a current value. Event, divorce settlement. Effective date, most likely will be retrospective. Date of dissolution or date of filing. Event, selling home as soon as possible. Effective date, current date. Event, an investor is considering the purchase of a house that has not yet been built. The investor has requested that the real property, including their proposed improvements, be appraised using blueprint plans and specifications based on the date it is expected to be construction complete. Effective date, prospective date. The investor wants to know what the value of the property will be when it is complete. Event, tax appeal, tax assessment appeal. Effective date, most likely this type of an appraisal assignment will be based on a retrospective date to coincide with the date the county used when developing its assessed value. Effective date of the opinion. What effective date are the clients requesting? Do they want a value with a current effective date? Do the clients need to know the value of a property as if of a specific date in the past, retrospective appraisal, or in the future, prospective appraisal? Having answers to these questions is essential to the appraiser because it greatly affects how the data are gathered and analyzed. Identify the relevant characteristics of the property. In this part of the problem-solving process, many more questions must be answered. The bottom line is that the appraiser needs to understand the nature and use of the subject property. To gain that understanding, the appraiser will gather data on the following. Collect physical information about the subject property, such as address and legal descriptions. Identify the improvements that exist on the property. Identify the property rights to be appraised. Will all rights transfer ownership, fee simple interest? Or are there some rights that will not transfer with ownership, such as for easements, encroachments, or other rights, mineral rights, air rights, etc.? Will there be any personal property, fixtures, or trade fixtures included or excluded from the opinion of value? Are there any known restrictions that will affect how the property is used, such as leases, city ordinances, contracts, encumbrances, or covenants?